I'm Lindsay Singleton, and we're here with Glen Este News.
So far, the 2012-2013 school year started off great. This week we have a preview of the iPhone 5 and tech news, interviews with teachers and students, football updates, and upcoming school events. But first, let's go out to Page with new students this year.
Hey, I'm Alex Stone.
Hi, I'm Paige Moore.
And today, we have some interviews with some pretty interesting students.
I've interviewed some new freshmen to Glen Este High School, Hannah Bussey and David Backett.
And I interviewed a very awesome senior, Peyton Lauder, and boy is he amazing.
So, what's your name?
My name's David.
And how's your experience so far at Glen Este High School? And how is it different from your middle school?
It's been pretty good. The experience, I like it way more than the middle school. The classes are a little bit more spread out.
The high school is a little bit bigger than the middle school.
I mean, nobody messes with me. I have a few friends.
A big high school at Glen Este?
Yeah, because I thought that a lot of people would bug me.
Have any classes with upperclassmen?
Yeah, a few.
And how's that?
I talk to them, they're cool.
My name is Peyton Lauder. I came from Walnut Hills High School, and the reason why I'm here is because it would have cost $4,000 to finish off my senior year at Walnut Hills. Do I like Glen Este so far? Yeah, actually the first couple weeks have been pretty great. Academic-wise, the only real class I have is English, and having early dismissal and late arrival is pretty sweet, so yeah, I like it here.
So, nice to have you here today, Mrs. Locke.
Thank you.
All right. What do you run? This student council?
I'm student council co-advisor.
Co-advisor, okay. And when is homecoming exactly?
Oh, homecoming is coming up soon, and it is October 1st through 5th for Spirit Week. October 5th is the game against Walnut Hills, and that announces homecoming court along with the parade. And then the dance is October 6th.
Okay. Could you explain the Spirit Week a little bit to us, please?
Sure. Spirit Week, October 1st through the 5th, Monday through Friday. Every day, students get involved in different activities. Get dressed up differently, and you get points. And at the end of the week, we tally up the points, and whoever has the most points is the most spirited class. So every day counts. Monday is tie-dye day, so everybody find some tie-dye, shirts, etc., and wear that. And on Tuesday, it is Fashion Disaster Day, so use your imagination, just don't dress like me, because I already am a fashion disaster.
No.
And Wednesday is Nerd Day. Everybody knows what a nerd is. Thursday is Trojans of Troy Day. So you gotta put your thinking caps on a little. Yes, Mr. Spicer said you could wear a toga. However, make sure you have shorts on and a shirt underneath it. You can also wear anything from the days of the Trojan War, so be creative with that. And then Friday is Spirit Day, and Spirit Day, each class has a specific color. Seniors have black, juniors have purple, sophomores have white, and freshmen have gray. So get involved.
Thank you. When do you have to have the tickets by? Obviously October 5th, right?
Right.
Homecoming?
We start selling them September 20th to seniors, and then September 24th to juniors through the October 5th. And then freshmen, it's September 26th you can start buying, and freshmen September 27th. We continue selling them through October 5th after lunch, and that's the cutoff.
Okay, thank you.
They are $15 a ticket for both Glen Este students and guests.
And what is the theme this year?
The theme this year is a walk through time, our 50th anniversary. We're trying to make it a little special this year because Glen Este is 50 years old, and we're celebrating that. And you all are a part of our history.
Sounds like a great time.
I think so.
Thank you very much for your time, Mrs. Locke.
Thank you.
If you haven't noticed, each hallway has a new name based on our mascot. Here's Nick with Mr. Spicer.
Mr. Spicer, who came up with the new hallway names?
The new hallway names were an idea that came out of student council. So Mrs. Locke, Mrs. Steer, and the students kind of did some history research and came out of there.
Why were all the hallway names changed from the originals?
The original, as you would call them, hallway names would have been names associated with small schools from 10 plus years ago. So at this point, since we no longer have small schools, there was an idea to make that change, which came out of student government, student council, and I thought that'd be a great idea. And as you know, the hallway names are centered around our Trojan mascot.
Are same subject classes in the same hallways now?
Not necessarily, but as you know, for instance, all of the science classrooms except for one are located in the west building. So I think what you may find is that there are some classrooms, same subject areas, very much close together, but as a general rule, we did not say, okay, down this hallway we will have math, and this one will have English, so not necessarily.
Do you think some students were confused by the new hallway names?
I don't think so. I think students that, let's say seniors, possibly the juniors, who had been around small schools, they still know where those particular small school, quote, hallways are, so I'm sure that there's still a reference to certain small school hallways. And just like anything else, it's a change. It'll take some time for everyone to get used to the names that are up on the walls at this time. And by this time next year, everyone I think will reference certain hallways by the new Trojan-themed names.
For newer students, do you think classes are easier to find with these new names?
I don't know that it's certainly not harder. There's certainly something for them to reference that's on the wall. There's also a little piece of history underneath each of the nameplates. So I would tend to think that it might help students for sure.
Taylor and I interviewed Officer Brown and students on the new traffic issue this year. Hi, I'm Lindsay Singleton, and I'm here with Officer Brown for Glen Este News. Officer Brown, how has the traffic been this year?
Surprisingly, traffic's been great. First day was a nightmare. Second day got a little bit better, but the students have been great. The parents have been great.
And would you say that the traffic is better this year, or would you say that the traffic was better last year?
I think it's better this year because we learned from a lot of our mistakes from last year, so we were able to rectify some of the problems. I know the students didn't like the marked spaces, but for God's sakes, you sit at the same seat in the cafeteria all the time, so you're used to getting the same area, so why not try it in a parking lot?
Yeah. How is texting while driving applied on the Glen Este campus?
Right now, since the law went into effect on August the 31st, it's all warnings for the first 6 months. And if I see you texting or even talking on your cell phone while driving, I will point you to pull over, and I'll give you a little talking to, take your name, and we'll start keeping score. Come about April the 1st, if I see you doing it, then by law I have the right to pull you over, which I will. Even if I'm directing traffic, I can point you in another direction, or I'll just get your license number. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I have a right also to take your cell phone from you, mark it as evidence for court, and you can go down and explain to the judge why you were texting or talking on the phone and why you don't think the law should apply to you. It's not my law, it's the state law, and we will enforce it.
And has there been any wrecks this year caused by traffic?
Not caused by traffic as much. We did have one little fender bender the other day. A student was backing out, hit another car. But I've been doing this for over 10 years, and when you consider the volume of traffic here throughout the day, especially in the morning and the afternoon, the accidents are great. I mean, accidents aren't great, but we've had very few accidents for the volume of traffic. So the students, again, 99% of you do the right thing, and even the accidents that we've had, it's not been really anything that's been horrific, that it's been somebody doing something stupid. It's just they had an accident. It's no big deal.
And can you explain to us how you monitor parking passes this year?
Okay, what we're doing now, it's kind of on the honor system, so to speak. Everybody should have their parking pass. If we get a complaint from a student or a teacher that somebody's parking in their space, we'll go out and look. If they don't have a pass, they're going to be told to get one. Occasionally, we will be walking through the grounds. I will then run a registration check on the car. We'll bring the people in and make you get a parking pass or find another place to park. I mean, we're looking at it, it's not so much a money thing as it is if half the students have the passes and the other half think they don't need them. It's not fair to the half that have bought them. And also for those that are sneaking over onto the west side, We're going to be clamping down on the west side parkers here shortly, as well as in the middle school lot. So we don't know who you are yet, but we will know soon.
All right, I'm Lindsay Singleton with Glen Este News. Thank you, Officer Brown.
Thank you.
I'm Taylor Blue, and I'm here with Maddie Blanford. Maddie, do you think the traffic is better this year or last year?
This year.
How long does it normally take you to get out of the parking lot?
30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah.
Do you experience any other traffic like once you get out of the school?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
With Sam. Hey Sam, how long does it take you to get out of the school?
At least like 15 minutes usually.
Okay, do you experience like any other traffic after you get out, like due to all these kids leaving?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Do you think the traffic flow is better this year or last year?
I don't know, I didn't really drive last year, so I don't know.
All right, thanks Sam for your time. This is live action right now. This is live action. RJ Mancini, how long does it normally take you to get out of this parking lot?
I don't really know.
Give me a time.
A minute.
A minute. All right. Do you think traffic's is it better this year or last year?
I believe it's better because they added that extra lane, up there.
Do you experience any other traffic after you get out of the school? Do you experience any traffic?
No.
Traffic flow is better this year or last year?
This year.
All right. Thank you, RJ Mancini, for your time.
Lindsay Singleton needs to follow me on Twitter.
All right. Thanks, RJ. I'm here with Nick Scardino. Nick.
Cletus Beckingham, actually, Taylor, but nice try.
I'm here with Cletus Beckingham. How long on average does it normally take you to get out of the parking lot?
About 3 to 4 days, depending on wind resistance. Might take off about half a minute.
Do you think traffic flow is better this year or last year?
I felt like I was on a spaceship, and I don't know what to do with my hands.
Would you prefer Officer Brown directing traffic, or would you prefer to just use the stop signs?
I think if we could get Barack Obama down here, we would really solve some issues in this country and other things.
Nick, if you were voting, who would you vote for, Romney or Obama?
I would vote for Hillary all the way.
All right, thank you, Nick, for your time. Here's Tyler, who interviewed Victor Cave about the football team.
Hi, my name is Victor Cave. I play football for Glen Este. I'm a senior this year, and I'm a captain, and I play outside linebacker. And this year has been a struggling year, but we keep our heads up. We don't, we don't get all sad. Even though it's been a rough year, the staff is new, so we understand things are going to be rough for the first year. And we just, as senior class, we hope to teach the underclassmen that through adversity, you still play and keep your heads up, and that the future holds a better promise. Indicares is a hardworking guy, and he did a lot to get things where they are now. I understand we're running through right now, but still, we're still giving efforts out. We're not giving up on this year. Majority of our offense are all sophomores and juniors. They didn't play at all last year, so that's one big problem we have this year. They're all underclassmen. They're inexperienced, so we're struggling to teach them, but hopefully it carries this year as a learning process and be better next year. Our quarterback's a sophomore. He's a quarterback in, I guess, the progress, you could say. Defense is built probably 3 seniors, but the rest are all juniors and sophomores, and also our freshmen too. So I think this year's team's too young, and that hopefully over our next years to come that they'll, develop, and this is gonna be a learning process for them.
Here's Holden with the latest on the iPhone 5.
Hi, I'm Holden Robinson with your latest tech news. Apple's September 12th event had lots in store, where they of course announced the new iPhone 5, which is available today. But it could take over 2 weeks for you to get your hands on one. It is expected that Apple will sell over 6 million iPhones today, and with the campers in front of the stores, I wouldn't doubt it. Even though Fox News reported of it featuring a hologram and laser keyboard, that's not quite true. It does have an updated design that's thinner and lighter. A new connector named Lightning replaces the old 30-pin dock, and updated internals including the new A6 chip make it twice as fast. The larger 4-inch display is taller but not wider, and is higher quality with better color and better touch sensitivity. It'll be $199 with a contract through Sprint, AT&T, or Verizon. I find it cool that the previous iPhones will drop in cost. A 4S will be $100 and the 4 will be free with a contract. The new iPod Touch just released takes cues from the new iPhone, but with a colorful twist. It shares many of the same features as the iPhone, including that new Lightning connector, larger screen, and updated internals. It'll be $300 for a 32 gigabyte and will be shipping in October. Apple also introduced a new 7th generation iPod Nano. This total redesign looks like a mini iPod Touch, complete with home button and fun new colors. It even includes the new Lightning connector. Also like the Touch, it'll be available in October and will be $150. All of these devices will include the new Apple EarPods. Finally, an update to Apple's iconic but cheapy earbuds. Now they are actually something worth listening to. It took them 3 years to come up with this new design which helps them fit better in your ear while improving the sound quality dramatically. You can get them now for $30. Amazon recently held an event where they introduced updates to their Kindle line. The new Kindle Paperlike with a lit screen is better for reading at night and competes with the Barnes & Noble Nook. They also introduced the new Kindle Fire HD line. In both 7 and 8.9-inch versions, the Kindle HD is now a media powerhouse with HD camera, HD screen, Dolby stereo speakers, and all of Amazon's instant HD content. The original Fire is still available for $160, the 7-inch HD for $200, and the 8.9-inch HD starts at $300 with a 4G and additional $200 with a $50 yearly service cost. They are all available now through Amazon. I'm Holden Robinson with your Tech News Update.
And that's it for Glen Este News. I'm Taylor Ballou.
And I'm Lindsay Singleton. Have a great weekend.